Tribe, it's your girl Nadja here, and I am back with another video. I am so happy to be filming. Like, I've been feeling so like tired lately, and if you guys follow me on social media, you know why I've been tired lately. Okay, so are you guys feeling this hair? Hello. Okay, so this hair is by Wondess hair. This is a sponsored video. They are sponsoring this video. Just giving you guys a disclaimer. You guys know I always tell you when something is sponsored or if I buy it with my own money, but I will not sit my ass down in front of this camera and talk about another company's product if I don't believe in it or if it's trash. Okay, so here we are. So this is a wig I made with Wondess hair. Take a look at this curl pattern. Guys, if you hear my dog crying, I'm sorry. Like, she's being a brat right now. So you guys see this curl pattern? Giving natural girl realness right now. It reminds me of like my hair pattern before I ruined my hair. This is the Brazilian curly hair, 16, 18, 20. So that's the length I'm rocking right now. Closure was only 14 inches. It is a closure like right about here. It's not a full frontal, so I can't really like do any half up half down styles with it, but I don't really mind because I really like this sleek look. I've never had a wig with this curl pattern before, so I really like these small little defined curls, and it takes product very well. The only thing I have in my hair right now is water and mousse. I don't have any gel or anything like that, and it's very contained, but it can also be very wild. I just really wanted this to be like a very contained look. Now, the company told me that this hair can be permed, but I wouldn't touch it. Like, I really like the natural curl pattern that it has. I was going to dye it, but I posted on Instagram, asked you guys if I should dye it, and a lot of you guys were like, no, the curl pattern looks so nice, leave it alone. So I just left it the way it was, even though I have hella black wigs, but I don't have not one wig with this curl pattern, and it's so soft, okay? This hair is so soft. It doesn't shed that much. But there is a con. Oh, and don't mind my broken nail, okay? Just, how you doing? It's a con. The only thing is that they sent me 3 bundles in one closure. The bundles were very thin in my opinion. Like, I had to really finesse to get this wig as full looking as I could without any tracks showing in the back or anything like that. So if you do purchase this hair, I highly advise getting 4 bundles and not 3, because it's not gonna fill out as much. Like, you're gonna have to be, unless you are like not an amateur wig maker, or if you go to a hairdresser that's not an amateur who can like secure it and put it in correctly if you want to save money, then go for the 3. But if you're like me and you need like thick, full, no tracks showing, and you're kind of an amateur still at making wigs, you might want to get 4 bundles. Somehow I ended up pulling this off. I don't know how, but I love it so much. And yeah, the parting is pretty nice as well. I didn't want to do like a straight part because it is curly. I wanted it to look natural with the curl pattern. Usually when I get straight hair wigs, I try to make like a straight middle part, but I kind of made it like curve off to the side a little bit just to give the illusion that it's like, you know, this growing out my scalp, but it's not, or whatever. So yeah, the link will be in the description below, and this is an AliExpress company. You guys know I do not put no AliExpress company on my channel that I do not actually like, you know, try the hair out for a week. I have had this hair for a week. I am gonna be doing a 2-week update next week, so you guys will see this wig again next week. As for now, I've been wearing this wig for a week and it has been holding up very well, even with all the products and stuff. Minimal shedding, not gonna lie, minimal shedding. But for the first week, I'm giving you a B+, okay? Giving you a high B+. I can't give you a complete A, only because, you know, I do have to do some maneuvering to make this look as good as it can, only because I wasn't provided that many bundles. You know, sure, I could have hit up the company and was like, hey, you know, I need some more bundles, but I just wanted it to be a raw experience as if one of you guys were buying it from the company as well. So just giving you guys a heads up, you might want to request to get a 4th bundle. This video is going to be about the first time I ever skipped school, the first time I ever skipped school, like in general, like ever. And yeah, I'm just gonna get right into this story. If you end up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. We're almost to 100K, and yeah, I'm just gonna get right on into it. So this happened when I was in high school. I want to say I was a sophomore in high school, because my old friend, who I call Libra on this channel, still lived in my neighborhood. So I want to say I was a sophomore in high school. Now Libra and I were both very similar in the fact where like we didn't really break rules, if that made any sense. Like we were very like, you know, our idea of fun was going to a thrift store or going on Tumblr, or like, you know, we weren't like the type of kids to be doing anything we didn't have any business doing. Like we were very simple, if that makes any sense. Like we were super simple. In our brains, we thought that we were like, you know, the most trendiest bitches on the planet, but we were simple ass teenagers. Like we didn't do much. Like a lot of our other friends, and it's crazy because we were so young, but a lot of our other friends that we knew from middle school into high school, because she had another best friend at that time, was like into drinking, into smoking, into partying and stuff. And like, I don't know, we were just like late bloomers, I guess. But even though in my opinion, I feel like you shouldn't be doing any of that shit your sophomore year, so maybe we weren't late bloomers, we were just right where the fuck we needed to be. But yeah, we were like boring ass kids, like we didn't really do much. Now, I don't know what even started us to be like, I'm gonna skip school. Like, I don't know what it was where we were like, you know what, I'm gonna skip school. Like, let's just do it. I think maybe one day Libra skipped school, and I'm just trying to, you know, I'm trying to think of what the fuck happened. I'm pretty sure that Libra skipped school first and then hit me up and was like,
hey, yeah, I didn't go to school today. Like, I missed the bus and I couldn't go to school or whatever.
And I was like, well, shit, what did you do? Like, while you were not at school, like, where did you go? She went to the gazebo first and waited for her parents to leave the house. And then she just did whatever she wanted to do. I was like, well, shit, I want to skip school too, because I thought about it and I'm like, dude, what's really stopping me from skipping school? Like, my mom leaves way before I leave, and then my brother gets on the bus. Like, I don't see how I wouldn't get away with it, so let's just do it. Fuck it, I'm gonna skip school with you. So one day I walked all the way down to Libra's house, and then Libra and I walked all the way up to the bus stop, right? And then as soon as we saw the bus coming, we kind of like hid behind some bushes, and we're just chilling behind the bushes until the bus rides off. So I'm looking at Libra, I'm like, okay, like now what? And she was like,
okay, so now we're going to chill at the gazebo.
Because the gazebo was right in front of her house, okay? We knew for a fact my mom was gone. Like, my mom left at like 6 a.m., okay? And she was off to work. But Libra's parents left for work at maybe like 9 or 8 or 9 o'clock, okay? And our bus left at around like 7, not even 7, maybe like 6:50, 7:10-ish. So we were sitting at the gazebo, which was facing her parents' house, waiting for them to leave, okay? Waiting for them to leave to go to work. So we're just sitting on the gazebo. And like, as soon as we heard the front door open, we had to like, you know, duck down or whatever and just like make sure they got in the car and that they left. I remember what we did was very stupid. It was stupid, okay? Like, I don't know what Libra did when she snuck out before, like, I wanted to do it with her, but her plan this go around was really dumb. So once her people left, she was like,
okay, so they're gone, now let's go in the house.
I'm like, sis, what?
Yeah, let's just go in the house. We're just gonna chill in the house and wait for them to leave.
You sure you don't want to just like wait a little bit for them to like, you know, what if they forget something? Like, what if they forgot their phone? What if they forgot some folders or something at home and then they come back and we're in the house?
No, like, for sure, they never forget stuff. They are always on top of it.
And that's how her guardians were. Like, they were very, like, punctual, you know, like, they never forgot anything. So I believed her. I was like, okay, fuck it, let's go in the house. So we went in the house, girl. We had a ball. We were eating ramen noodles. We was on the computer. Like, we were doing whatever we wanted to do. We were just talking all day. Like, it was as if it was the weekend, or as we were for real like playing house, as if her parents' apartment was our apartment and we just chilling in there, like stupid shit. So, you know, once everybody else comes home from school, Libra's twin sister comes into the house and she's like,
dude, you skipped school again? What the fuck? Like, why'd you skip school?
And I'm just sitting in the house too, and it's a mess, right? So then maybe a few hours go by, and then Libra's and her twin sister's parents come home, and, you know, we're just pretending like nothing ever happened, like literally pretending like nothing ever happened. Everything's kosher. We went to school today. Like, we're even, you know, when you do something you're not supposed to be doing and you just run your mouth too much, like, we're even over here talking about all this fun shit, all this fun things that we did at school today. Like, girl, if you don't shut up, like, past NADJA and past Libra, if y'all don't shut up, like, y'all are giving yourselves away. And like I said previously, her parents were very on point, very articulate. So I'm pretty sure that was the starting point of where they were like, okay, something's up. Like, this bitch never tells me about what happened at school today. So boom, maybe like a week or two had passed. Libra hit me up again and was like,
hey, do you want to skip school again?
And I was like, bitch, why not? Like, and then at this point, we had started smoking weed, okay? Like, we weren't stoners or nothing, but like, we had bought like a little baby sack for ourselves, and like, we had started experimenting with weed or whatever. So this was gonna be a completely different type of skip.
Hey, like, do you want to skip school again? Like, it's been a while, it's simmered down, like, we should skip school.
And I was like, okay, fuck it, let's do it. So this time, instead of walking all the way up to the bus stop, because we decided that's kind of like a waste of time, like, let's just meet at the gazebo. Like, we'll just meet at the gazebo when it's time to go. I walked all the way down instead of walking to the bus stop, and I went to the gazebo and I sat there and I waited for her. Then, you know, Libra came out the house and she did like a weird zigzag because she couldn't make it look like she was walking directly towards the gazebo, because the gazebo is like behind her house but facing towards it. So she had to like walk around the tennis court and double back and then come to sit with me on the gazebo. So, you know, we're whispering on the gazebo and shit because we don't want to be too loud to the point where they can hear kids talking in her house. Like, the gazebo is that close to her house. The unexpected happened. One of Libra's parents came out onto the patio, and the patio is facing like literally right there. Like, I can't even explain how close it was. It was close as fuck, bitch, okay? And like, right when this glass door slid open, me and Libra just hit the decks. We just like immediately ducked under the gazebo so he couldn't see us. Like, and my heart was beating so hard. And if those weren't even my parents and my heart is beating, I knew Libra was basically shitting herself. Like, we were like, okay, fuck it, the gig is up. Like, we're caught. Like, he definitely saw us because it took us a while to hit the deck. So then out of nowhere, we hear the sliding glass door close. We get up a little bit, you know, look around, and we're like, this is a mistake. We should have got on the fucking bus, bitch. We should have got on the damn bus. Like, what are we doing? So then sure enough, it's around 8, 9 o'clock and the front door opens and both of her parents go out and get in the car and they leave. So because we were so spooked, we did stay like an extra 10, 15 minutes that time. Like, I was not about to just run into an ambush. Like, we were just sitting there and waiting because I just knew that he saw us. Like, there was no way that he could not see us. The gazebo was too close. He was on the back porch. Like, it was inevitable. Sure enough, their car double back and they just sat in the car. Like, they didn't even come out of the car. They literally just came back into their driveway, sat there and just waited. And I'm looking at Libra and I'm like, girl, I think we're caught. Like, I think we're in trouble. I think we're caught.
No, just chill.
We are caught. She's like,
we're gonna get caught if you don't shut up. Like, just chill.
And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. So I'm calming down. And sure enough, they still didn't get out the car. They're still sitting in the car. And I'm like, bruh, am I gonna die today or not? Like, am I gonna die today or not? Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna tell my mom, or are you just gonna go to work? Like, what's up? Like, my heart is beating hard. I'm like, bruh, just let me know. And in my head, I'm like, they're probably just gonna drive us to school or something. Nope, they turned the car back on, backed up, and drove away. And we waited this time after they drove away, we waited like 30 minutes because I was like, girl, they're definitely gonna double back again. Like, I bet you they're gonna double back again. They didn't, and instead we were a little too spooked, so we did not go back into her house. Instead, we just walked around the neighborhood and we found a spot to smoke at, and you know, we chilled out because that shit was, the anxiety, okay? Like, it was a lot to deal with, especially because we just weren't those type of kids. So it was just a lot of anxiety to do shit like that at that time. That was the last time that we skipped together. But I remember there was one time where we went to her house, like with her parents there. One of her parents kind of like said some sly shit to let me and Libra know that they knew that we skipped. Like, I can't remember for the life of me what it was, but it was something along the lines of like something about the gazebo. Like, it had something to do with the gazebo, like, oh, y'all be hanging around that gazebo in the morning or something like that. Like just something that was indirect but very direct to let us know, like, look, you're not slick, we know what you guys did, don't do that shit again. Like I really feel like when they double back to look at the gazebo a little harder and be like, yeah, that's definitely Libra and Naja. I don't know who the fuck they're fooling. Let's let them be dumbasses. And then just drove away and went back to work. Like, they had to have seen us that day. Like, there's no way they couldn't have seen us. Like, I don't know what type of fucking Reggie we were smoking to think that we were in the clear. But one of them did make a sly comment like, hey sis, we know what you did. Don't do it again. Sure enough, we never skipped school again. Like we didn't. Well, I did, but you know, both of us didn't pull that stunt. It's weird, like I was never really that kid to skip for real. Like I really wasn't. I don't know why. And like when I look back on high school, I'm like, bro, I could have skipped so many times and I didn't do it. Not just say, seriously though guys, don't skip school because it could lessen your chances of graduating if you miss too many days. But I did skip school after that, just not with Libra, but yeah, that was the last time I skipped with her and went to that gazebo and pulled that weird ass stunt. Like what? No. So let me know down in the comments below anytime that you have skipped school and got caught, or if you just are crafty as shit and you never got caught, let me know a time that you skipped school. And have you guys ever had those situations with your parents where it's like they tell you something indirectly, but to let you know, like, bitch, I know, like I'm just sparing you. Like let me know in the comments below. Also, I would love to hear it, and if you guys want any more details on this hair, it will be in the description below. Okay, bye-bye.